but I'm right about this. And he says, he said, somebody's got to stand up. He said, and he said this to me, you have a daughter. Is it fair that she has to do this fight too?
Once beloved for his light-hearted humor, Schneider has transformed into a vocal critic of what he perceives as the oppressive force of political correctness and cancel culture in the entertainment industry.
Be honest about this. If Joe Biden was a dog, you'd put him down. You just would. You'd have to.
His transformation from comedic actor to outspoken political commentator has made him a divisive figure. In his book, You Can Do It.
You can do it! You can do it! You can do it! You can do it!
And in various public appearances, Schneider has criticized what he sees as an attack on free speech, particularly within the entertainment industry. His commentary on gender identity, political correctness, and cancel culture reflects a broader concern about the state of free expression in comedy.
The detransitioners. And it's just, it's criminal. And what it is, it's sad. And let the child at least turn 18 before they decide to do something. I think 18 also. My child, my oldest one, my daughter, she wasn't an adult at 18 either.
Despite the backlash, Schneider remains steadfast, using his platform to challenge what he views as the overreach of wokeism in entertainment.
Airlines, last month, the CEO, he announced of all the hiring for all the new pilots that are coming up this year, all the hiring for the new pilots, the main focus is going to be diversity. What? Diversity? Not the best pilots you can find? The ones with the most hours of experience? Ones you've done it before? Nope, diversity.
But Schneider's defiance doesn't stop at Hollywood. In a bold revelation, the comedian recently spoke out against Big Pharma.
$3.7 billion have been paid out to kids who've been injured by vaccine.
Revealing the chilling threats his family faced after he took a stand against powerful pharmaceutical companies. According to Schneider, after he publicly criticized these corporations, a friend warned him of the grave consequences that could follow. "You're really famous now," his friend cautioned. "But if you start costing them money, you will never work again."
The effect of saying what you did
Yeah, it was
about health, like did that affect your job prospect?
Absolutely.
Your work?
Yeah. I mean, I got a call from a friend of mine who's the CEO of a Fortune 500 company. I don't have a lot of those, by the way, but he called me and I was in Boston and I just got off, and it was the big whole State Farm affair that happened. And, I just got off stage and I was kind of still shaken by the thing because I'd never been attacked by every newspaper and all this stuff, and the internet was new and and I was still a working actor at the time, making movies and stuff. My friend called me and he said, "Listen, you're really famous. Now, you're just a nuisance right now. If you cost them money, you will never work again. And these companies will sue not just you, they'll sue these other places to make sure that you never work again."
Despite the looming danger, Schneider stood firm in his convictions. "I said, but I'm right about this," he recalled. But the response he received was a stark reminder of the stakes.
And I said,
Damn.
But I said, "But I'm right about this." And he said, "Somebody's got to stand up." He said, and he said this to me, "You have a daughter. Is it fair that she has to do this fight too?" And I was like, whoa. That took me out of my knees.
That's very heavy.
It is. It was.
Was this, just to clarify, was this a friend offering you constructive advice, or was this someone threatening you? Or both, maybe?
It was a really good friend who was giving me advice that he thought, and obviously somebody had talked to him. And or he just knew enough to know that this is what's happening because that's the world that he travels in. He's a really good guy and a dear friend. And I think he was trying to just help me of what he knew could happen. I have my habits that I want to continue. And but at the same time, he said, you have to be, and I would just tell other people, you have to be smart about this and questioning things, and that we have to stand up, because to not stand up and speak, it's dangerous to stand up and speak, and it's going to cost you money. It's going to cost you money if you stand up and speak your mind. If you stand up, but when you knowingly go along with something that you know is false, that's going to cost you more. And that's something in our society, we have to go by evidence. We have to just confront these lies. We can't continue or we're going to have a nation of lies.
Schneider was faced with a tough choice: stay silent or risk his family's safety by speaking the truth. It's dangerous to stand up and speak, and it's going to cost you money, he admitted. But when you knowingly go along with something that you know is false, that's going to cost you more. For Schneider, the fight against these lies is not just a personal battle, it's a national imperative. We have to confront these lies, he urged. We can't continue, or we're going to have a nation built on lies.
Do you think that there is a future almost coming back of actors being able to be more free with their opinions without having to worry about their roles being affected in the future?
Well, that's a very serious question to ask. Well, you have to understand that actors are coming from a place where they're trying to get hired. So they don't want to have any reason for them not to get hired. And they're scared. They're coming from you have actors not hired because of their height, because of their weight, because of their age. So they don't want to give any excuse to not get hired. But we still have freedom of speech in this country, even though it's under attack. And there's some things more important than a career. One thing's to stand up for and to continue for and support things like freedom of speech, freedom of expression, the right to assemble, and to show grievance against your government for wrongs, and for the government trying to infringe on your liberties. So these things are important. So I think we're hopefully at a stage where people won't continue to be punished for their views. But I don't think we're there yet.
Schneider's courageous stance is a testament to his commitment to truth, even in the face of formidable opposition. His willingness to risk everything to challenge both Big Pharma and woke culture's influence serves as a powerful reminder of the cost of speaking out and the greater cost of staying silent. Whether you agree with his views or not, Schneider's willingness to speak out highlights the ongoing debate over the future of comedy in an increasingly politically correct world. As comedians continue to navigate these challenges, Schneider's story serves as a reminder of the complex and often contentious relationship between humor, free speech, and social sensitivity in modern America.
Okay, so the movie goes like this. The biggest drug cartels in the world get together and buy up all the media and all the politicians and force all the people in the world to stay locked in their homes, and people can only come out if they take the cartel's drugs and keep taking them over and over. I threw the script away. I mean, who is gonna believe that crazy idea?